So here we are, 1 year later already. Time sure does fly. You join me today in my final fun drive in my Giulia Quadrifoglio that, as I said, I've had now for 1 year in collaboration with Alfa Romeo Switzerland. I got to order this car from brand new, I got to spec it, I picked it up fresh from delivery. And over the last year, I've used this car as my daily driver. Also been out for fun drives in the car, just like this evening. Right now, I am heading up the System Pass. This is my first drive up the System Pass of this summer. It just opened a few days ago, and I thought what better way to send off the Giulia by coming up for the first drive of the summer. Well, I'm not sure this is summer, as you can see. Hopefully summer will eventually come, but to send off the Giulia by having the first drive of the summer up the System Pass, but the final drive of this year with the Giulia. So just out for some fun, enjoy a last drive, and to talk about how my year has been with this car, positive and negative. So first of all, I should say about the amount of kilometers I have accomplished in 1 year in this car. To be exact, right now, as it stands, 51,400 kilometers I have made in this car over the last year. As I said, I picked this up brand new with, I don't know, it was like 20 kilometers on the clock. And now I know I do way more kilometers than I imagine, and that's only in this car. Obviously I have press cars also and trips in other cars, so in total I'm probably driving a good 65,000 kilometers, 70,000 kilometers. So I thought to start off with any negatives, not that there really is many, and of course ending with positives, which is what this car is to me. It mostly is a positive, and I have truly loved driving this nearly every day over the last year. So I know there's lots of talk, of course, about owning an Alfa Romeo or any Italian car really, that, you know, it's going to break down, it's going to have problems. And yes, I have read many things, many bad experiences. So my experience is quite simply this: the car only didn't turn on once. In those 51,000 kilometers, only one time did it not switch on. So the car was taken to the Alfa Romeo dealership, and he said to me he thinks it was a loose connection on the battery. Simple as that. Since then, I've had no problems at all with this car, and I would say that's pretty good, because any car in 50,000 kilometers is likely to have an issue, whether that's an Alfa Romeo, whether it's a Porsche, whether that's an Audi. That can happen easily, and it is a thing, right? It's a mechanical thing. It's normal. It can have problems sometimes. Cars don't need to be perfect. They're not. That's what also makes them alive, gives them a soul. Just like us, just when, you know, we get ill, we catch the flu, or we hurt ourselves, we're not always perfect. This car, I tell you, has been such a trusty steed. And honestly, I'm going to feel a little bit emotional giving this car back. Not just because I love the Giulia, but because of the amount of memories I have with this car. I've used this car for everything in my life, and therefore created a lot of memories, which is what you need to do with cars. I've had so many trips with this car. I've driven it a bunch of times down south to France, many times to Tuscany in Italy, which was a dream. Driving this in Italy, you are king. The Italians go crazy for this car. And still today, 51,000 kilometers later, it makes me smile. It keeps me on my toes. It's a very happy car that wants to go fast, and boy, does it come to life when you start pushing it. Oh, I love the gearbox, such a fun gearbox. The sound will always be good. Yes, it's not as loud as the previous generation, which was really loud. That was such an impressive sound from factory, but it still makes a really good sound. All sorts of weather going on in between the cloud at the moment. Sorry, you guys can't see much ahead. We're nearly at the top of the system bus now. I'm hoping we will get above the cloud. Look at that. There's some patches. Oh, it sounds so good. You know a car's good when you drive it 51,000 kilometers and it still makes you smile. I honestly still have as much fun in this right now as I did from the day I picked it up. Right, through the tunnel. Let's hope the other side is clear. There we go. I'll take that. It's a bit cloudy, but compared to the other side, that's quite clear. Oh God, it feels so good to be back up here. I can't believe I'm back up on the system pass. Sorry, this is really the first time I've been up here in 2025 with you guys. I wanted to share that with you. So with the system pass, if you didn't know, you can have two completely different climates on each side of the mountain. It can often be that one side is sunny and the other is heavy rain. I would say one of my favorite things, if not my favorite point about this car, is the smiles it brings to people and the conversations I've had. Now, owning a car, for me, a big part of what makes it special is the community, and the Alfa Romeo community are super friendly people, very open, very much wanting to talk to you about the car. If you haven't watched the video I made with this car about why I love it in Tuscany, this is a prime example of how much I love this car, because what it can achieve. I literally talked in that video about that this car, you can sneak into anywhere. You could join a classic car convoy. No one would say anything. You could park this next to a LaFerrari. Nobody would say anything. It's very sneaky, and you can pretty much go anywhere and join any supercar tour or any car tour with it, and no one will question it. It just fits in everywhere, and everybody loves the Giulia. So I will link the video at the end of this one. Go check it out. It was really such a fun video to film. Anyway, I snuck into an Italian classic car tour, joined them. They took me on with the convoy, no problems. Nobody questioned it. So the community and the people I've met through this car, that's what I'm going to miss. The Giulia was just this hub of smiles and positivity. Everybody loved it, and it really did just not only bring happiness to me, but it brings happiness to other people. Every day I'm driving it, I see people smiling at it when they see it, especially on the front end. It just makes you smile. I think I'm gonna head back up the pass because it looks more cloudy down there. So nice to be back. Yes, the weather is bad, but nonetheless, very nice to be back. Little tunnel, sound check. Sounds good. So I've actually still got the winter tyres on, and I'm happy about that. Welcome to Switzerland. It's June and I'm still running winter tyres. It's currently 8 degrees Celsius outside. It's wet. So honestly, I'm happy I've still got the winter tyres on, because the summer tyres this came with are the road going semi-slicks, which, by the way, if you do get one of these cars, I wouldn't recommend those tyres. They are just horribly dangerous in the wet. Now, if I was keeping this car for now the rest of the summer, I would put on different tyres, not the road going semi-slicks. Because, well, I live in Switzerland. Hey, on tunnel. I live in Switzerland, and yeah, the weather's like this a lot of the time. So they're just not usable, and especially this as a daily driver. I was thinking to myself, looking back when I got to configure this car, would I change anything. Now, originally I wanted the red. I think that's such a beautiful color, and that just screams Italian sports car. The paint wasn't available at the time, so I went for the green. Yes, I love the green. I still would have preferred the red, but I was very happy to have the green still. The only thing I would change if I could order one again would be the seats. Now, I love these carbon fiber bucket seats. They look fantastic. And yes, I really did enjoy them for the first few thousand kilometers. And then once I did bigger trips, I have to admit, they became a bit uncomfortable. My back was in pain on a few trips. So looking back, that would be one thing that I would have changed. I would have optioned for the comfort seats. But again, that goes on person to person. My problem is I'm quite tall and I struggle in so many seats. It's brought me so much happiness. I've enjoyed the 4 doors. I've got Max's dog box in the back. It's been strapped in the whole time. It's been usable. As a daily driver, it's been fantastic. Fuel economy, not great. For me, if the car is quite expensive to run, that's fine, as long as it also brings you that many smiles. And this has. And I think to sum up, really, the best thing to say is I would have one again. One of my dream cars to own is still the Giulia GTA M version, this limited model they made, one of 500. Oh, such a nice amount of power, sounds great, looks good. What more can I say, really? It's just been a dream to have as a daily driver for the last year. Every time I've walked to the car, it's made me smile. Every time I've walked away from the car, I always looked back. Terrible weather, but whatever. I'm going to stop and take some pictures. So here I am at one of my favorite spots on the System Pass. Yes, today no amazing view, but plus side of coming to drive in bad weather, if you've never done it, is, well, look and listen. It is so quiet, only passed a couple of cars, and I personally really love going for a drive in bad weather. You can see a couple of mountain peaks up here, not too bad. And as a photographer, I sometimes say the worse the weather, the better the picture, because, well, I just love moody pictures. Anyway, I think time to end today's what felt like quite a long video. Well, I had a lot to say on the Giulia, and I really just wanted to fully enjoy it one last time before I give it back to Alfa Romeo Switzerland, and then it will be, I guess, sold and find its new home. And I hope the new owner also makes many amazing memories with it, as I have. But I'm going to miss walking out and seeing this every day. One of the most beautiful front ends. Actually saying that now, I feel a little bit emotional. I feel attached to the car, definitely. But again, that's normal, especially after 50,000 kilometers. So I've just realized that I have been blabbering on a bit in today's video and kind of struggling to end it. And then I realized why, and that is because, well, I don't want to end today's video, because when I do, then that's the last video with this car, and it means, you know, the end of my time with this car. So I'm really prolonging ending today's video, but yeah, I really do have to. Anyway, it's starting to rain and looks like more bad weather is coming in, so going to get a few last pictures, and yeah, as I said, just enjoy the final drive back down the pass back home. So yeah, thanks for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all again soon with something. I don't know what yet. Welcome to my brand new daily driver that I have for the next year. This is in collaboration with Alfa Romeo Switzerland. Right now I have done 665 kilometers, Ferrari derived 2.9 litre twin turbo V6. And as Jeremy Clarkson once said, you're not a true petrol head until you've once owned an Alfa Romeo. Let's do a small exhaust test. If I'm here, it would be rude not to. Always was such a unique sound it produces. So already done 4,000 kilometers over the last month. I drove it down to Tuscany. I've been using it nearly every day. The sheer smiles it brings. There are so many people that stop to take a picture of this car. Accelerating in this every time will make you smile. Let's go for a nice drive on some Tuscany back roads. God. So this is interesting. I seem to have joined the back end of an Italian classic car rally.